Okay, so remember that all distributions class. In that class, we have the number and the sample that I'm telling you about, right? So here the number and the sample is 1. So I'm just drawing a parallel between today's class and that class. We're not interested in this 1. The one that we found is the one in the sample. We're interested in the number in the population, which is the main number in the population. This is the main number in the sample. Who cares? We want to know about the main number in the population, okay? So the question is that main number in the population equal to 0, right? Is this equal to 0? And in order for us to answer that, we have to know, well, what's the main number in the population? But we'll never know exactly what the main number in the population is, but we can find a 95% range, right? We can never go and conduct a study with all Instagram users in the world, but we can conduct a study with a small group of Instagram users and find a 90% range that's giving us some wiggle room, right? Some error margin that could happen when we're sampling people randomly, right? When you're choosing people from the streets, maybe you're choosing a person that's way too depressed or a person who's not depressed enough. Then how do you know that they're representative of the population, right? So that's the whole thing. Now, as you know from that class, this derived sampling distribution, which is this distribution on the corner here, is the distribution that gives us the 95% range, right? It's the 95% of all samples will have this value coming from a population of this value. We'll talk about that in a second. But look, the most important thing is that this is given in a range. It's given in a range of 95% confidence, or whatever percentage you choose. Like, remember, we have the Z-scores class where you know that you can choose like 90%, 99%, you can choose many. In the social sciences, we usually use 95%, but we can use whatever you like. And remember, we call that a sampling distribution, right? So this is the name of a sampling distribution. Please keep that in mind. Please know what a sampling distribution is. So literally every test, one, has a main number that we check if it's 0 or not using a sampling distribution, okay?